then I'll have to scale back to one poem. But as of now, all of you who are in the room should be allowed to do your two pieces, and we'll see how the night goes from there. All right. So right now, if y'all want, you can unmute yourself and just greet each other. If you don't feel like unmuting yourself, you can give your greetings through the chat.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
We made
it.
You, Messiah, it's good to see you.
Doing good, yeah.
In the building, Nemo, I see you all. Dope female trainer, nice to see you. Mariana Franco, you be switching your names up. So you Mariana tonight?
Yes, tonight I am.
All right, beautiful. Awesome to have you here, Queen. Yes, indeed. And Marianne Peterson, I see you in the building as well. Thank you for joining, Queen. Let's give some love to our DJ, Mr. Samuel Rain. When he's here with us, he plays for us, so I'm honored to have him back in our space tonight. All right, we're gonna jump right in and get some poetry going. That's cool. Well, the only thing I ask is that while we're sharing, whoever is sharing, please make sure your mics are muted. If you want to show love or chat, that's what the chat is for. You are welcome to give that love. If anything that is said sparks you, or if there's someone in the room you want to greet, by all means, use the chat for that. And after the poet has spoken, then I will hope that you will show some love. Let's make sure that we embracing each other and letting each other know that every moment that you share of yourself is important and embraced. All right. I'm going to open up tonight's show as I normally do, just to let everybody know that this is a safe space and feel free and be comfortable to be in your own skin. All right. So let me get us going. Okay. This first piece I'm going to share, it's entitled Promises Are Forever. I hope you enjoy it. Promises are forever. Least they say that they are forever. As much as we'd love to believe those words, we know that heroes die. And most of the time, they take your rescue to the coffin with their bravery, their courage, their promise. Promises don't always speak a vibration expressed within a tone. You can hardly hear how important you are to someone who has shown. I will cover you better than any blanket. I'll protect you better than any shield. No harm will come to you as long as I have anything to do with it. Some promises go unspoken, but their echoes will always find a voice aloud within the universe. Every now and then, I promise means more than the breath it took to speak it. His mother said, knowing he risked his own life to save a child, I could deal with it a little more better. I can hold him like he never left us. I can handle him physically not being here, knowing my son had gotten his wings, making so much of a difference. His message of life aligned him with saving the world, the universe, of a 10-year-old pearl. He saved a decade's worth of sun's light from finding its dim in the underside of our planet. You never doubt your heroism when the cape is on your back. You spring into action like superhero do. You swell your back up with all the protection it takes to shade the innocent away from harm. When you show someone what the cloak of God is for, it's usually passed down like hand-me-down clothes. One size fits all. Same love is sown in as that weaved by the Most High himself. It started off like any other day, any other trip taken to the neighborhood store. You think you are always where you're supposed to be until you blind date with wrong place, wrong timing. A parking lot can become a barber shop. A backseat can turn to a podium. When bullets find entrance through rolled up windows and closed automobile doors, there's no safety like passenger side cushion. There's no protection like that of a human shield. The loud itself of a gun going off can scare the living shit out of you. But you lose hesitation with the shattering glass. When God's with you, you fear not of man's creation. You become his work with all of the faith bestowed within your being. When you let go the will to protect the back seat, you surrender not to become the bullet's pincushion, but only to the open arms of the Lord. He promised to take care of them. Promises are forever. At least they say that they are forever. But heroes die. They say he died a hero. His mother said he never died. He will always be alive in me. That's the first one. So if you want to unmute yourself and say anything about it, you know.
Awesome, Wits.
Mr. Wet.
Yeah.
I love the line about the cloak being passed down like hand-me-downs. That was
Yeah,
yeah, I felt that.
yeah, he'll always
One
be
says
alive
cloak. Mm.
in me.
Thank you all for the embrace.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Definitely gives us that moment to appreciate all the superheroes in our lives. You know, and the heroes that we're becoming as well.
Yeah, we all a superhero to someone. One thing that I like to say is that there's always someone watching you. You never know who has eyes on you, but know that you are always influencing life around you. So be your best self and you may save someone's life. I'll do this next piece and then I'll open the room. This next piece is entitled Worth of Fortune. Do you understand what it means to be worth a fortune? The gravity of the words we so loosely use. Blindly, we overlook how their origin always ties to some abuse, some misfortune. Unfortunately, fortune be thy name. None other ever given can be hidden treasured the same. No last name in his claim. His tag will be the deed. His bill will be what deems success, equivalency. Your cell memories will never be free. Your bones will know what slavery means and how it would uniquely chain, even in death, had to play in the preserved mind. Had to ingredient master preserves time. Doctor preserved porter, slave owner out of Waterbury, Connecticut, who just so happened to own a slave by the name of Fortune, a strong-backed Black man, along with his family, lost to the reality of American savagery. You don't know a fortune till they stake your life on it, till they throw away your name and name you the bag. Gold your position in the mind of men of what generational wealth is. Do you know what it means to be worth a fortune, worth the remains of a slave man they named Fortune? To have a slave master that won't let you die, that when you indeed do, value you so much that he'd sell off your family, spare them the grief, the pain of losing what he himself will not let go, his fortune. For that's what he called him, fortune, in which he saw worth down to the pit, a core that would make him insightfully set to keep him captive beyond his end, his heart set on that in which he had eyes for. How spared nothing must be the mind of preserved, how waste not resourceful must the slave master be, that he not let your body rest. Instead, Dr. Porter had a doctored plan, and with the remains dissected poor old Fortune, made him the specimen, the research prototype for anatomical study. Do you know what it means to strip off the flesh, to carve down to the bone of a human being, to preserve the skeleton, then make study of suitable for education? Dr. Preserve Porter built a school off the proud bones of his deceased, yet still enslaved Fortune, worthy only of an engraving, a name change of Larry, like a rebrand on his skull. I wonder if Larry sounded like buried treasure rolling off of Dr. Preserve's tongue. I wonder if his bones, while they carved skeletons so boldly in wooden treasure chests, why skull and crossbones on maps marked for where hidden treasure is? Who'd have thought they'd strike oil in the marrow of a black man? Look for his weakness in the divvies of his mandible, run their bare fingers across his cranium nonchalantly like taxidermy. Same skeleton preserved Porter's descendants over 100 years later would donate to a museum as if to free themselves from the despicable legacy of what Dr. Preserve did. But his bones fell out the closet when the museum discovered the donated skeleton marked Larry was actually the skeletal remains of a slave named Fortune, once owned by Preserve himself. And after 215 years was finally put to grave. That's what it means to be worth a fortune. What it means to be worth a bone to pick.
Wow. Mm-mm.
Yeah, wow.
Wow. The
That
visual.
was intense.
Mm,
Yeah.
it's very visual, like you could feel the words. You could feel them. Wow.
Thank you all. Marianne, I see you under a tornado watch over there. We'll send you some prayers and hopefully things will blow over with little to no damage. Um, Last thing we want to see is more people fall victim to weathering Mother Nature, and we'll just keep you all in prayer. Hopefully things will be okay on your end. Thank you all for the embrace. If you got anything else you want to say, you're welcome to feed it into the chat. Uh, I hope that open up your hearts and your minds um, in the room to life itself and how important it is that we have each other. With that being said, Let's get this mic going. Y'all open your hearts and your mics for our first poet, our brother Messiah Payne. Welcome, King. It's good to have you in our space again.
Oh, go Messiah.
Saya.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So I'll jump right into it. I have two pieces. The first is rather short, and the second is a
Messiah, we
love
can't hear you, bro. Is that me? Can you all hear him?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes. It might have been me. I apologize. I think it was myself.
Okay.
Start
No
over,
worries.
please.
Right. So I have two poems to share. The first is a shorter poem, and the second is a love poem. So here's the first one. It's called Although I've Almost Forgot. Starved revelations in coming home. Suffice now that my memory bathes in cold testimony of an epiphanic immortality that is opened on what was the vituperative cruelty of her face. Pleasure abiding, she is happier now, as reflections invite me into time suspended and silent of her laughter and her need. It is summer, the roses finally bloom in the garden I'd almost forgotten. And here's a second poem. It's called You Like the Flower. The still presence of this flower, like you, enigmatic, though a stoic fragility, aeons in the making, a procession of countless lives, countless souls, from inspired thought to unspoken word, insensible time, have contributed to your spurious development, as in the flower, myriad existences, neither real nor unreal. Could you be said to exist as I see you now? Could this flower be said to exist as we commonly perceive it? This flower speaks, though its language is reaching, immemorial from the perspective of infinitesimal time. It has, like you, bloomed into its own reverie, where beauty emanates from within its cryptic reflections. Its scent, like yours, the patterns of truth elusively reflected in the secrets of our universe. The form of this flower, radiant with the earth's private translucence, like you, billions of years to approach creation, to meet me here, eternity felt in its pores, dew falling from your petals, encompassing the cycles of being, the transcendent searching like love from renewed possibility in your eyes. I have imagined you, as much as you are real to yourself, and my desire can no longer contain me or steal you away. Like the flower, you are a totem to time before time, suggesting a beauteous, fantastic passage from sparks of light generated after the midnight hours of an infant universe to caressing genial form, retaining God's fingerprint in a mortal body, riveted by features in the image of divine pleasure. You, like the flower, can never be penetrated, for your solace, drawn from your indelible depths, are entirely your own, a gnosis not clear to you yet, that alludes to your seduction that I labor desperately to resist. I admire you. I come to you, making short work of seconds, and I touch you, caressing the skin that has sustained my yearning for so long. No intimation of you could pry you from your nubile solitude. You, like the flower, beg for an observer to delicately take you from this earth and gently stroke your sanctity, though heaven be miles away. Paradise is felt and seen here in time's stunning epoch, the transparency of your body and soul through me. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Love
Thank you
that.
very
That was
Loved it.
much. The cadence, yeah. It's really, yeah.
I love that.
Beautiful. Indeed, indeed. Both pieces was truly beautiful. The first one, although it was short, it was so on point, so crisp. Um, Gifted. I know Granny's trying to come into the room. Do you see her sending a request to join? If not, then I'll try to send her the link again.
Mr. Witz, do we have a running order, just so if someone could put it in the comments?
I have you next.
It's the order of the hands
yeah,
of raised.
I know it's late on your end, but you are the next screen, okay? I'm definitely gracious to have you. I know it's about 2:30 around 2:30
Yes,
a.m.
yeah,
something like that.
2:30. Yeah,
Yeah,
2:30.
so I was not gonna let you wait too late. I'm gracious to have you. I know you've been trying to make it here, so thank you for
I
being
fell
here with us
asleep the
tonight.
last time. I was waiting.
It's understandable. I don't be up 2 o'clock in the morning too often these days, neither.
Yeah,
So, you know, and how's the little one doing?
they're good. Yeah, they're growing up. 15, 10, and 8. Yeah.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. Life is
Yeah.
beautiful. And having them at those young ages, them pure ages, to still be in their innocence is
Mm.
an important time. Important. Um, Anybody else got any more love to give to our brother Messiah? Okay, if you do, you can put it in the chats. Messiah, thank you for your share tonight. The reads are always amazing to us, um, and your wordplay is exquisite, brother. You challenged us all to explore to explore the language of English. You know, yeah. Um, with that being said, y'all show some love to our brother Messiah, and open up your hearts and your mics and show some love to the one and only Cole. Awesome to have you tonight. Thank you.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
go
Awesome.
Cohen.
Cohen!
I missed y'all. Nemo, everybody, I missed y'all. I've been trying to come for like the past 3 weeks, but I'm here now, alhamdulillah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a few short pieces. But before I do, can we just do a little breathing? So I'm just gonna say some affirmations, and I just want y'all to breathe with me and just take a deep breath in and hold it and say to yourselves, I am seen,
I am seen.
I am heard, I am valued. And just repeat that a few times and breathe out after each affirmation. I am seen, I am heard, I am valued. I am seen, I am heard, I am valued. Thank you. Okay, so first piece. Are our fears frozen in footsteps we left in the past, or in shoes that don't fit the present? Fuck it, we'll wear them anyway. Treading paths in Everglades that burn in pastures we stopped watering. While some feel blue, others exude green, forgetting we're only allotted what's maktub. Speak not our names in eulogies when you never speak our names in rooms of opportunities. We cannot bite hands that never feed us when all that's on the menu at the banqueting table of gatekeepers is breadcrumbs. We all remember the tales of the Brothers Grimm, yet pick up breadcrumbs as though they'll nourish the malnourishment this city feeds us. We're neither Hansel nor Gretel, nor are we the Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauties, or the Huntsman. We are not colonized characters from colonized fairy tales. Whilst we may still be shackled to generational traumas, know that we are the rebirth of ancestors that our great-great-grandchildren were praying for. We will leave no stone unturned, and that's an oath. And that's that piece. That's the first piece. Thank you. And then the second piece is, I was going with the theme, kind of that Messiah did a love piece. So I was like, okay, I'll jump in with one of my old ones because I haven't done it in a while. This is called Church. Yeah. The shapeshifter would lament her absence. Her echo chamber was his holy grail. Her presence therein was Sunday church. She was the soul he soullessly sought solace in. Her mind raining bells. Her arms were where he would offer his confessions. She would bead his troubles away like the stringing of a rosary. Her palms cupped holy water. He could not quench his thirst in her beauty. Her words litanies beating to the beat of a brave heart. Her voice was sweet gospel, her giggles the choir's hymn, her irises stained glass windows. He stripped himself bare upon arrival, leaving his woes at her altar. He would bathe, she would baptize. Her touch fire and brimstone. She was his priestess. Her love was his Bible. Her bed and body was his shrine. Oh, she a joy in her Garden of Eden. Her kiss an epiphany. Any lover before her was nothing short of blasphemy. In the dead of night they began a sermon. Oh, how a sinner like he had never sinned such sweet sin like she. Each time she left, her silence left him mute. Palms clasped, head bowed. Forgive me, Lord, for we have sinned. This is how he would begin. And that's that piece.
My, oh my, what was that line again? He was a sinner. Say that.
Oh yeah. Oh, how a sinner like he had never sinned such sweet sin like she.
Oh my God, that is so beautiful. I couldn't even grasp it to put in the chat. It just came out so magnificent. Y'all open y'all mics and show some love to Cole.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Wow, that was gorgeous. Oh my God. Just
Wow.
spectacular.
Oh, you've been gone for too long.
I'm back with some holy fire. Just
Yes,
for you,
you did.
Marianne.
You did.
Hey, amen.
Yeah. Beautiful pieces.
Indeed,
Great to hear you.
indeed.
Thank you.
Amen. That's all I got. Amen.
Welcome to the room, AJ and Steve,
Thank you, Dr. Witz.
Nina, Smiley, Erica. I see you in the building too, as well as is that Prada? Okay. Let me do a re-announcement for those who have just joined us. If you would like to share tonight, there's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen. If you click on it, you can raise your hand, and then I will acknowledge you as we come across the screen to your face. As of now, everybody's sharing 2 pieces. If the room gets a little bit heavy, then we'll scroll back to 1. But I think we're fine at the moment. Again, beautiful share, Cole. So awesome of you to stick in there, hang around 2 o'clock in the morning with us. We love you for that. Yo, all, please open your hearts and your mics and show some love to the poet. And as you're loving on Cole, let's show some love to our next poet, the Magus, Gustav Salas.
Gustav!
Go, Star.
Magus.
Go. We love you. We love you.
I'm excited for this.
Mr. MGS.
There we go. I keep losing my camera. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, Mr. Witz, beloved poets. I have 2 pieces for you. I did this one on Monday night for New Eurekan Poets Cafe. This is called Town Crier. Hear ye, I'm the town crier. Listen up, the situation's quite dire. I have to laugh to keep from crying. We must live to keep from dying. World temperatures rising fast. Enjoy each breath, it could be your last. Hot, hot, hotter, the earth burns. For relief, the planet yearns. And all the while, fools are politicking as the clock continues ticking. Moms for Liberty is just Planned Parenthood. This minivan Taliban's up to no good. Book banning, Christian terrorists, democracy's enemies, willful errorists. Communication breakdown, Mercury retrograde. The far right is wrong and played. Out with your rights, now in danger. Republicans getting stranger and stranger, believing lies like stolen elections. Trump is the only thing that gives them erections. We've reached a critical mass. Get involved, don't be an ass. Stand up for gay rights and for trans folks too. Rights for the atheist, Hindu, Muslim, and Jew. Our rights have been trampled. You know this is true. If you're uncertain, just vote blue. It's come down to this, vote or die. I'm the town crier. Hear my cry. Oh, I see I've lost my camera again. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Second piece is called The Widow's Son, the prologue. Must I still search for the one to heal the wounds of the widow's son? Or have I found her inside you, strong yet weak, for wounded too? Can our love help to heal as love can when it's real? For I have died and been reborn, cast off the cloak, for it was worn. Still reeling we all are from 3 grave wounds, wandering the desert, lost in the dunes, struggling against tyranny and superstition, the head wound of mind control through repetition, the death of thought, the road to perdition. The throat wound to silence our tongue has turned us to liars, everyone, slaves to a freedom in name only, lost in a crowd, perpetually lonely, dying by degrees for the courage to say what you think and feel, for it won't go away. The wounded heart's the real ass kicker, human feeling atrophied, there's nothing sicker. Narcissism, sociopathy, crowd you to the borderline, living a lie, pretending everything's fine. I propose to heal all wounds of the human spirit. I write this now in hopes that you hear it. A rebel warrior reclaiming freedom of thought, word, and conscience. Don't fear it. Tyranny thrives because we let it. Don't buy their lies. Please get it. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh man, thank you, the maggot.
Yeah,
The fire and brimstone.
Yes.
your pen is amazing.
I love the way you command the room. Your voice is very commanding, and it's like it's the voice of the street. It's definitely the voice of the people. I just appreciate you. Every time you come in the room, you bring great energy. You know, thank you, bro. Anyone have any more accolades and love we'd like to give to the maggots? All right, if so, put it in the chat. Right, and let's keep showing each other love. Let's make sure that we do that. It's important that we love on each other. It's not always easy to be a voice and to share your message, knowing that it's welcoming. So please, let's make sure that we embracing each other in and out of the chat. All right. With that being said, Umi, was you trying to say something? Okay, that 704 number, that's Umi. So y'all welcome Granny into the room.
Oh, no.
Hello, hello, hello.
That's what's up. All right, with that being said, y'all open y'all hearts and y'all mics for our next poet, the amazing Nemo Soon.
Nemo, yeah.
Woo!
Hey, everyone. It's Wednesday night. We made it.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Sorry?
we can hear you, Queen. Hold on a second, Nemo. We
Yep.
can hear you. Did you want to say something?
No, Lord.
Okay, I don't know if she wanted to give some love. Maybe she's having difficulties with the volume. But Nemo, you have the floor, brother. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the space. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I've got 2 microtriptychs. The last dragon slayer paused, watching the smoke from the last dragon swirl into the air, and wondered who he would be tomorrow. I remember one summer when my dad was gone, or maybe he was just as gone as he always was. And my mom used to drive 40 minutes out of her way on the way to work in the morning to drop us off where the roller coasters waited. My brother and I were princes with pass and crisp 20s in our pockets. I was going to spend on jelly beans and hamburgers. And I thought, I can do this 9-to-5 shit. Getting up early so we can be the first in line on the one that goes upside down, collapsing into the car that night, beat, but not bested, tired from all the spent excitement, ridden out, but ready to try again tomorrow. Tell depression I'm not coming in today. Tell her I've lost my mind and decided I'm free. And here's the second one. The summer rain smells like concrete. Or maybe it's the concrete that smells like rain. And then it stops. There's a sudden chill even in the blistering heat. The silence rumbles till it's roaring. There's fear on the wind, and the green clouds fly diagonally, sped up in the sky. I drove to the farthest reaches of the city of my mind, past the snarl of traffic, the incessant honking of horns, the bright lights and smoke and fumes that burn my eyes. At the very edge of the great disk, I looked over the edge. With these sandbags of doubt, I built my bulwark against hope, who sometimes comes marching in unbidden, her departure inevitable. Thank you.
Wow.
Nemo. Like somebody. Wow.
Yeah, Nemo.
That Nemo. Wow. That
Just-
line, tell depression I'm not coming in today. I've been like, I felt that. Wow.
Yes, I did too. That was one of my lines.
Like
And
just got us for the jugular.
Yeah.
Nemo, could you give me Depression's phone? I've been trying to call him.
He doesn't give it out.
Wow.
She
This is
calls.
definitely one of those pieces, Nemo, where, you know, it really shows going through the tunnel, you know, and finding that it's getting better every day and every way, just a little bit, it's getting better.
Yeah.
Nemo, can I give you an acronym for your name?
Okay.
Now embrace my originality.
Ooh, okay,
Yes.
let's copyright that right now.
Thank you, everyone, for the love. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, amazing, Nemo. The forest reaches of the city of my mind. That was another line that hit me. That was powerful. I like the beginning, how you started off your first piece with sharing the love of and excitement of being with your family, being with your brother, and that journey being enough to keep you. You know, I just appreciate that. Your share was amazing as always, man. We appreciate your work.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, and shout out to Dope Female Trainer for the acronym. She's always dope with those, so be on the lookout. You might get one at any given time. So shout out to her for that. All right. At this time, if anybody got any more love and support that you want to give to our brother Nemo, please put it in the chat. As we move along, open your hearts and your mics to our next poet, the amazing, gifted Johnson Wilkerson. Let's go, Queen.
Gifted.
Woo! Gifted, sorry. I can't wake up the kids.
Good evening, everyone. Oh gosh, I'm all over the place today. All right. I really don't know what I want to do. Sorry, I didn't think it was my turn.
I'm sorry, you all can't see my screen, so you don't see how the names line up. I just try to grab us as we come across.
Oh, that's okay. I apologize. That I get it. Yeah, I get it. I'm good. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. The obscurity of an angel without her wings. Heavy was the burden lifted, while released weight lingers on her back, on her mind, heart, and soul. Identity stripped, desolate of purpose to fly. Woe of the perceived strength gone. What value lie in these wings? Glass half empty or full. Am I free? She ponders. Free to run in between the raindrops without getting wet. Move in a way that still helps. Who am I without these wings? Perspective is sometimes hard to find, but heavy was the burden lifted. The obscurity of an angel without her wings. That's that piece.
That was so moving. That was beautiful, Gifted.
Beautiful.
Run
It was
between the raindrops without
Wonderful.
regrets.
Gifted. God is for every truth every day.
Oh,
What song? What song was that playing in the background? Oh, my bad. That was just your voice. My bad. My bad.
oh wow. Okay. All right. This next piece. I'm gonna cut my camera on that. All right. Summertime and the living is easy. So hush, little baby, hush, don't you dare cry. Summertime, and something's got a hold of me. Legs shaking, vibration flowing through my jeans from the moment that I saw you. I saw you and my intellect ain't been right ever since. The sound of your voice melts the cocoa chocolate of my skin. Hand to my face, covering the glow of my blush. As if when you speak, the only thing I hear is angels calling me, telling me to shed all of the inhibitions, all that inhabits our thrust. Everyone's staring like they too can see us naked and exposed, but who told them? Who told them the thoughts running through my mind? Entangled in the calculating moves, erotic positions, edge of the bed, deep penetrations, angles, meet desires, sheets raveling around us, and all I want to do and stay in this position. never find sleep or slumber, just keep playing in the thunder till it explodes. Volcanic eruptions all around. I've never felt, and I mean never, felt this way. So I know it must be summertime. But for now, I'll just keep rolling in this bed and dreaming, waiting for you to come in. Summertime and the living is easy. Summertime.
Oh,
I
goodness.
can't stand you. That's it. That's
You
all I
better
can
be
say.
fucking phenomenal. When I tell you I've never
You
heard
know,
you, God damn it, it was amazing. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby girl. You got it.
Wow.
I wish I was up in them sheets with y'all. No, that was like, damn. No, that was phenomenal, Gifted. I don't think I've heard you speak, but that was like on a whole nother level. That was so amazing to me. I'm like, yes, amen. I enjoyed it. I would want to hit rewind whenever I can again. It was amazing. I mean, now that was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that was beautiful. You actually tapped into one of my mom's favorite songs. She loves that, Summertime.
Oh,
She
I love.
actually, yeah, she has a piece that she sings that as well.
Oh, I love that
Yeah,
song.
which is beautiful. I think she had to connect her speaker so she can hear a little bit clearer. So
Oh, thank you.
hopefully she got that. But yeah, definitely was a beautiful share. Um, I love hearing you when you sing into your pieces as well.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. Hi, Miss Barbara.
Anyone else got any love, any accolades that you would like to give to Gifted?
Spectacular.
Amazing.
Just beautiful. Love the singing. You have a beautiful voice.
And I love your interpretation of the piece as well. Very much your own.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna jump around a little bit. Y'all forgive me. We're having, we have some people that are up late, and then we have some that are having difficulties with their devices. So we're just gonna keep moving along. If you have any more love and accolades that you want to give to the amazing Gifted Johnson Wilkerson, please put it in the chat. And I'm going to push DFT forward, and then I'm going to come back to Samuel Rain. So I hope nobody's offended by that. Her device is running low, and I just want to make sure that we allow her to share tonight. So at this time, please open your hearts and your mics and show some love to Dope Female Trainer.
Woo! Yes, Queen, bring it. I'm excited for this.
I have an
Zodiac.
acronym.
What's the acronym? I'm listening. What's your acronym?
I have an acronym for your name.
Go ahead.
It's just Dope Female Trainer. I'm not gonna play with it. I'm just joking.
I'm gonna do
I
this
can't
one.
be you.
Gifted is God is forever true every day. This one goes. I was born by the river in a little tent. And just like that river, I possess the symbols of endlessness, geographical awareness, depths as deep as the flawless sea. I am that stable mind that's constantly creating currents of chaotic confusion while conquering the traumas caused by the critiques of consistent envy. I'm that bold, bright, blazing, beautiful black sheep. Call me Sarah Bartman, thinking my lips and hips are designed to make and break all your shits. I am the thoughts before you think it. I'm the pen, the paper, and the motherfucking black ink. I am your author, your editor, and the first one to support your shit. Remember, baby, I wrote this shit, stood 10 toes down with you in your shit, from your ass to your nose. I was the shamans that wiped your shit in that liquid gold, baby. Hell, I milk this shit. Make no mistakes about it. I make this shit look easy, chick. I am the pan and the cake from the plate that your ass ate, but I ain't your mama. But I'm somebody's mama. And I'll be damned if I let you take my piece of mine, because this here piece is mine, because my worth is priceless. And I may not have graduated from college, but you can call me that street knowledge, and I can change from sense from your hands to mine. Multiply, divide, and increase your shit by 3 times, because I'm fucking dope. And like the rose that rolls from the concrete beneath your feet on constant repeat of empty echoes, exposing the rose that I no longer want to hold, but I do for you. Because to deny me is to most definitely deny you. Because I be that cocaine rich, 100% authentic chick, grade A, type O blood that trickles history into your DNA. I am that Henrietta Lacks chick, covered in cracked backs and tattooed scars of sacrifice chick. And now you claim that you came into this here world alone. Well, I guess 10 months in my womb and you never considered this house your home. You see, I built this foundation, this stage and this throne. And the only reason why I'm queen of the jungle is because I don't make that bitch my home. You see, I am your Georgia power. I'm your built-in PhD, graduated magna cum laude of Life University. You see, I am your educator, your peacemaker, your navigator, and your motivator. And when the trials and tribulations of life nearly got the best of me, baby, it was you that I thought about, and I earned my motherly degree. You see, you owe your fucking life to me. You are quick to point the finger when life offers you a slice of humility, knocking you on your ass, and rather than you taking a back seat, you want to blame all your shit on me. But baby, I am your safety. I'm your loyalty. I'm gonna hold that ass down like gravity, willing to sacrifice every bit of me before death finds you. Wait, 23. You smell that? I am the air that you breathe. I'm your lawyer, your voice, your jury, and your transporter. And when tears pour from your eyes, baby, you best believe Shaq G gonna be the judge to restore order, because I'm your fucking justice. I fought for you. I took shots for you. I lost sleep for you, baby. I will die for you because I am your protector. I won't lie to you and I never deny you. I'll shed tears for you and I'll pray for you because I'm your comforter. I'll break bread with you. My heart will always be here for you, and I'm gonna love, honor, and respect you. Baby, this is my promise to you. But the one thing I will not do is to continue to be denied by you. Because, baby, I'm your fucking mama. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, I fought for you. Come on, come on.
She came in like a wrecking ball in this person.
To
She's the
deny
wrecking
me is to deny you.
Wow.
Most definitely deny you, and I love myself.
Wow.
Last piece will be, Lord, it's so hard living this life, a constant struggle each and every day. Some wonder why I'd rather die than to continue living this way. I won't accept that this is how it's gonna be. Devil, you got to let me and my children go. You see, I am a word, because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I'm a movement. I dance to my own tune, allowing out a fraction of my innermost totality to be consumed. I am the brick and mortar. I desire the power to destroy and restore order. Baby, I am a queen. You see, I quietly unleash elegant energy naturally. Now I ask you, how dare you? How dare you stand bold and unbothered on the very ground that bleeds the flesh of my father's father and drip the milk of my grandmama's breast? How dare you? And how dare you turn your back on those to sacrifice their backs so that you can reach back to give back, baby? How dare you? And how dare you disrespect the melanin in your skin just to blend in with the Europeans who stole the souls of our old? Bucked our men and raped our Black women, baby. How dare you? And how dare you disregard the woman who gave her life in sin so that you can live without any hesitation, baby? How dare you? How dare you look down on our seniors who were beat down because their skin was brown? treated as misfits so that you could sit, stand, kneel, or however you see fit, so that at the end of this day, baby, you can unapologetically say, Mama, I graduated. And although you didn't ask to be here, my dear, you see, I gave you the very best part of me. I gave you the flesh of my flesh, the air that I breathe, the line of my life from the day I conceived. So for him, I would run because he is my son. And my heart beats for him like the sound of the drum. She's the flesh of my flesh bond, air that I breathe bond, line of my life bond from the day I conceived bond, beat of my heart bond. I'll lay down my life bond. I would do anything for her because she is the key to my history so that y'all can be free. So one day rewrite a legacy with the understanding that you can never be without my story, my testimony, my bloodline, and my legacy. Oh, baby. You see, there's nothing more that I want than the very best for you, but not at the expense of losing you. Not to them, but because you've been blinded by society's definition of acceptance, baby. You have most definitely lost sight of you. The wars that were fought, the lives that were bought, the blood that was shed for you and your sister to lay your fucking head. How dare you? You see, I sacrificed my life so that you could be the next Booker T, Maya Angelou, Marcus Garvey, Michelle Obama, Muhammad Ali. But baby, please don't forget this dope ass Shaq G, you see, because my love runs deep. And this covenant I'm going to forever keep. So to deny you was to most definitely deny me. And if asked if I would do this shit over and over and over again, I would say, Lord, it's so hard living this life, a constant struggle each and every day. I want to be free, completely free. Lord, won't you please come and save me? Oh.
Y'all come alive for this poet. Open y'all hearts and y'all mics and show some love.
Holy shit, that was
Wow.
fantastic. Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Wow.
the passion in your voice and
Passionate
delivery.
delivery. Wow.
My God.
Power.
Yes,
Really
yes. Oh my goodness.
Always fire. Always.
Yes, always fire.
I'm surprised you didn't
Sound
break
like,
any
sound
windows
like I
out
was
there.
marching, you was calling cadence. Sound like I was marching, you was calling cadence.
That's what's up. I see we got some more faces that showed up in the room that I haven't recognized. CP Mays, it's good to see you here tonight, brother. Escape Artist, thank you for joining us as well. If you would like to share tonight, those are the hands that you see raised in the room, are the people who are willing to share. If you find yourself in that space and you want to share with us, please, by all means, hit the reaction button at the bottom of the screen. And as your hand is raised, I will come across the screen and grab you just like everyone else. With that being said, y'all continue to show that love for DFT, Dope Female Trainer, in the chat. And at this time, open your hearts and your mics for our DJ, as well as amazing artist, Mr. Samuel Rain. Some of you know him as Darkman Blues. Welcome, my brother. Welcome.
Good evening to all the poets. I'm gonna get right into it because we have limited time. So let me do my thing.
Woo-woo.
Has my life become a number, or has it always been placed in a system I was never meant to be? The name slave, does it hold future intentions? Can you tell me where are the flowers? I don't know the true number. So many ships filled with black gold, many destinations. This is now my home. I am not free. Who gave them permission to play God? Was it their religion? Was it something that gave them rights in a book they didn't write to rule over my life? What more do you want from me? And now, it was murder and I wrote it. Could have been me, ink from the edge of this pen, but it's you I'm writing in. Caught up in the crime scene, it was love in the conversation, a dark side of romance. I found myself tied up, choked up. I even gave up. She was the last word I would pen. She was a love poem and didn't know it. So I began to write her down, my understanding she needed to feel this way. Her private time would be me tasting her emotions, those hidden thoughts knowing she needed my affection. I could never say no to doing it again, so I slept with poetry last night. Caressed her surrender like a dream came true. Had my emotions taken by pleasure to hear her affectionately whispering, Samuel Rain, you a freak. Oh, she would take me deep. I had intentions of never letting go. Her wordplay was my submission. No options given. I only needed my pen to go all in. One word, next line, scripting this dope rhyme, you see. I slept with poetry last night because she made love to my mind. Thank you.
Oh man, y'all open y'all mics and show some love to this poet. Man, Darkman Blues, you had so many lines,
Yeah.
there, bro.
The
I couldn't grab them
dialogue.
all, but who gave them permission to play God?
I'm telling you.
It was
Mm.
murder, and I wrote it, and I
Is
slept with
All right,
poetry.
all right.
Thank
I had
you.
to
Oh,
share them.
That was poetry.
Yeah, Samuel.
you loved us a little differently tonight. Thank
I'm
you.
telling you.
Thank you.
That's what's up. I love it. I see we still got people coming into the room. Y'all welcome Black Noise into the spot. Look like he
Welcome,
disappeared.
welcome.
I think he's going in and out. I see him trying to come in.
Okay.
Okay, he's in there. He's in there. All right, big love. Thank you for joining us tonight, family. I see you already came in with your hand raised, so I appreciate you for following the protocol. Y'all continue to show that love for the artist known as Samuel Rain, aka Darkman Blues, inside the chat. And at this time, open your hearts and your mics and show some love to Mariana Franco.
Woohoo! Let's go, poet.
Thank you, thank
Hey,
you.
Noble.
Hi.
Welcome. Yeah.
Here's this first piece. She dances in the rain of her tears, unafraid, her book wide open, binding unbecoming, pages singed and scrawled in brazen cursive hieroglyphy. Her scriptures sacred inside the temple of her sanctuary. Pages dog-eared, her favorite passages, font worn out, tracing over them with fingers. The disloyal ones thought they had sacrificed the best part of her, desecrating her, leaving her for dead upon her own altar. They were mistaken, only splintered the unnecessary parts of her. They never knew of her fangs, claws, or chest plate of steel. They never knew her mind, spirit, or her blade filled with the ink of black hearts. They were too afraid to read her censored content. This they never knew. She is the ocean bringing life. She is the moon bringing light into the night. She is something real. She is woman. She brings herself up, rises, lifting her remains, piecing together her ruins, working on her unraveling into her becoming. She is woman, continuously giving herself light and love, blooming once again past the illusions, blooming the mended pieces of herself, blooming never to look back again, blooming into her liberation, into her purpose, in the stillness of her world of words, loving herself before loving someone else. Oh.
That was beautiful. Wow, blooming the broken pieces of herself. That first line, the very first line, she dances in the rain of her tears. Oh, that was beautiful. That, wow, and breathtaking. Thank
Ashley wrote that for Melancholy.
Mm.
That was her birthday poem.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Okay.
It reminds us for us to love ourselves first. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give this piece called Ambrosia Fruits. Traveling across the island of you, savoring us, sipping on our mojitos and pina coladas, lounging underneath the sun. Fingers walking sandy trails over your playa sucia, as I am the queso, dipping myself into your cafe, drinking the juices from the apples of your atoms, gripping on my wet head of hair down to your garden, serrating my mouth and tongue on your pineapple, grasping on your yautía. Your yucca got me toxic for your flesh. Plant yourself into the earth of my caverns, sucking on the tip of your guanabana, pulling out my tongue, slopping on your sop, my taste buds addicted, yearning for your sweet and sour, my brain freezing, rushing too much, devouring on your coco frio, dabbing your whipped cream all over my face, leaving my body sticky with your guayaba resin, your nispero aroma infusing with my scent, our fruits frappéd into a multitude of flavors, your plátano laying inside of my starfruit, spooning ever closer to me, cupping on my mames, tightening tighter, I can feel you blooming, inching every way into me, your pitoro bursting through passages unexplored, feeling my soul flushing from out of my toes. Ay, carambola, te daré todo mi coño, solamente si me regales toda tu esencia. Otra vez, otra vez. Dame miles y miles de veces otra vez. Dame más paz, hundiéndome, saboreando tu coquito.
Good
Great
grief.
job, Prado. I'm Prado. Mariano Franco. I'm sorry. I had y'all mixed up.
Jesus, Jesus. Okay, now we just need the fruit and veggies from Wits to go
Oh,
with
I
don't
was
this.
do
thinking
it.
the same
We have a
thing. I
whole
was like,
buffet.
right, I was thinking the same thing.
Don't do it.
Jesus.
Don't do it.
My goodness.
That
Oh
was
God.
beautiful. Definitely that opening line, traveling across
Yes.
the island of you, brought us right into it. And the back and forth of Espanol and English translation was dope. It made it even that more sexy. I definitely what's the plantano line?
The plátano, see what it says, your plátano laying inside of my starfruit.
Yeah, you cutting up. You cut.
Ah,
Dope shit, dope shit. Oh man, any more accolades for Mariana Franco? If you have
That
it, I
was
know
hot.
Awesome.
oh, it's my pleasure. I know, and it's so sad, like Prada was not here today. I know she
she's
would have
here,
enjoyed it. Oh,
isn't
she
she?
is?
Yeah, she's hiding. She's hiding under the
She's
word is right.
here.
I will never look at that fruit the same now. I don't even know. I don't know anymore. I really don't.
Especially plantain and starfruit. Plantain and starfruit.
The plantano. What a way to connect them though. Like I would have never paired the two the way you did. So that was pretty dope. Yeah. So y'all keep showing that love for Mariana Franco in the chat. And let's keep this energy moving and flowing. I appreciate you all giving each other that love up front, up close and personal, because it's very important. But at this time, open your hearts and your mics and show some love to Marianne Peterson.
Marianne.
Ooh,
All right, get him Marianne. All right.
Glad you're here.
One.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is called Battle Cries, around the 11th of this month. There are battle cries of protection. There are battle cries of war. There are battle cries of lost souls who are trying to survive. If you pay attention, you can hear different battle cries in life. Battle cries are all around us. There are battle cries of victory too. That's it for that one.
Marianne, is that Bow, B-O-W?
Huh?
Did you say Bow Cries? Is that V-O-W?
Battle cries.
Battle cries. I apologize. I wanted to be clear about what you were expressing there. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm with you now. That brought me a
yeah,
little bit closer. Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Welcome. And this next one I'm gonna do, it's part 2 to another one, but I'm gonna read this part because this is a most recent I wrote this morning. It's called an assault 2. They caught the guy who assaulted the woman at the Target store. They caught him after 4 days after the incident. Guy was wanted for murder too of a woman. I'm glad they caught him. Now I can go out by myself again. I'm happy about that.
You better say that, Marianne. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We all long and want to be safe and feel safe to be able to go out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
Welcome.
Indeed, indeed. And,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah, I'm gonna just let that rest on that note. I think that was definitely a beautiful share. Thank you for always sharing your directness with us. Marianne, we appreciate you here tonight.
Yep. Thank you.
Mr. Woods, can I say one more thing?
Yes, by all means.
I just want to ask C. Renee what she's cooking and can we have some? She throwing down.
Oh, I made some hash browns with mushrooms and onions. And
I saw her. She was
sausage.
cooking up. Yeah.
I was hungry and ate all day.
We coming over.
And that's my piece.
Well,
I'm serving food for my piece.
well, we on the way, Carla. We on the way.
We on the way.
You know,
Well, y'all gonna get an invite for real. And maybe early next year, I'm gonna be opening my restaurant.
All
Oh,
right
beautiful.
now.
And
Let's go.
I've been noticing you sharing your trays, your plates and things that you've been preparing. I've been checking you out. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in eating healthy with you. That's one thing
For
I know
sure,
that
for
you like
sure.
to eat healthy. So that's dope.
Yes.
I don't like being sick.
Hey now, say that.
Okay?
Well, we definitely gonna be putting some good vibes out for next year, manifesting that dream of the restaurant, and we can't wait to get that invite. We there.
All right. You got it.
I love it. Great job, Marianne. Thank you again for just really always bringing us awareness and always bringing us that truth.
Thanks.
All right, beautiful. At this time, I got a surprise for you all. So you all got any more love and accolades for Marianne, please put it in the chat. And at this time, I want you to open your hearts and your minds for my homie, Granny.
Yay! Let's go, Miss Barbara.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm looking forward to this.
I'm excited.
Okay, let me make sure that she's there.
She gotta come on so I can highlight it.
She's
Okay.
coming. She's coming.
Okay.
Give her a moment.
What?
There we go.
And y'all
Okay, you
forgive
can hear me?
for jumping her. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You know, women are amazing. A most extraordinary gift from the Creator. What say you? Please stop playing with her. She is not a toy. She shouldn't have to battle to retain the God-given strength it took a lifetime to discover, to build. If the weights are heavy, you'll put them down, yes? So if the mind is too heavy, you can't measure it with the vision, although the beauty can be heavy. It can never measure up to the medulla oblongata, let alone the 55 to 70 billion neurons in the cerebellum. You do the math. What makes you think you'd find this in your toy box? Have a plan, a goal, an idea. Then go find her and add that weight to balance your scales and be successful. Inshallah. Hope you hold it. Y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear you, Queen. You're going to do two pieces, or you safe with that one? I don't know. I think she went on mute, but y'all show her some love for that piece. In the acknowledgement of the
Wow.
Queens.
So
And
Barbara. Yes, beautiful, beautiful reminder to ourselves as well. And, to the men, folks, she's precious. She's beautiful. Also a reminder to us to be that, carry ourselves that way. I love it. I love it.
that was a beautiful share. Thank y'all for allowing her to skip forward. I do know she has some difficulties with the volume sometimes, so I wanted to make sure that we got that message from her tonight. Thank y'all for embracing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
If there's any more love and accolades for Granny, please put it in the chat. If she's willing to share another one, I'll bring her back a little later. We're gonna keep moving. Y'all open your hearts and y'all mics for our next poet, the amazing Mr. AJ Houston.
AJ.
He running to the phone right now.
Okay, cool.
Okay, thank you.
Bryce, how you feeling tonight, brother?
What's up, man? I just stepped in the kitchen. I'm like, let me check and see what I need to take off. Y'all talking about eating and such.
Look, you know you always cooking up something too, AJ. Awesome, bro.
Oh, man, but how y'all doing, man? It's been an awesome night, man. I just want to tell Maze he did a great job the other day, man. Thanks for the invite. He knew what I'm talking about. He was there. He knew what I'm talking about. Okay. Our first poem I'm reading is new. It's called Self-Service. It says, you ever reach inside a page, pull out a tree, roots and all? Heard a song before it's written, melody hidden somewhere in silence. Sitting there for the taking, spent years in the making, recently discovered fragments of broken hymns, broken poems, verses sliced perfectly, thin enough to reside underneath the pumping of life, chest howling, heaving heavy, flowing as smooth as a baby's new breath, new heartbeat. Some days I sit 5 pens deep, carving words my father couldn't spell, scripting sentences no public school could ever teach a boy like me. Thoughts heaven believes should not be shared or held by human hands. Some days are not days at all until you peel away the dead of night or peel away the night of dead. You ever reach inside the middle of any passage, some of them darker than the darkest dark you could imagine, pull out a poem you wish was a prayer or a folded prayer you wish were a poem. I've bathed in pain that forced me to finally discover that one place every wanderer will believe lost is or was or will be labeled lost for those on their way, arriving soon, and need to know everyone will lose themselves once in a lifetime or blue moon or every now and again. The only way you will ever really know where lost is the moment you find it, intentionally or unintentionally. You ever reach so deep into your nightmare, pull out the truth? Drenched in tears, yours and theirs being the ancestors or relatives that cried the same cry, lived the same life, pumped the same blood, who knew there was no such thing as closed eye frights. Dark glimpses of past occurrences ancestors are willing to share, the only time our hearts can bear the weight, the struggle of such remembrances. You ever wonder out loud, ask yourself why doubt never smiles? Why him and Pain be acting like they're twins, don't care about nothing and nobody? Inquire why his brother Faith walks with his head bowed. Could it be I've been witnessing faith pray every day since my birth? Maybe that's how I made it this far, praying and walking with faith. Doubt be angry, aware how complicated the journey becomes when he tags along for the ride. You ever reach deep inside your chest, rip your unsuspecting heart from the cage of bones protecting it, turn away from all physical connections, offer it up as sacrifice. I have given me away more times or two, more than a time or two, more times than I've ever taken me back, more times than I've sat stitching what remained to the seam of a soul, attempting to rediscover lost, as if I can't find it again if I look hard enough. You ever reach clear through the core of your bones and find you? Discover every you sitting there in the darkness awaiting discovery. Did you know there are times in this life you will be the only one available to save you from yourself, rescue you from the torment and torture we put ourselves through? You ever reach inside a seed, pull out the pieces of fruit it will one day bear if you cultivate it, plant it deep enough, water it, take care of it? You ever think that's what children are? Seeds. It is our sworn duty to cultivate, to water, to care for, to cherish, to love, to grow into whatever magnificent being they will eventually become. You ever reach inside a poem, retrieve the Kodaks, photos and negatives it was drawn from? Here, look, this is all I got. Let me pull up this other one. I got another one on here somewhere, just fresh and such.
Whew, let it breathe.
That was crazy, AJ. I jotted down a lot of lines in there. A lot of powerful lines that you said in there, brother.
Yeah, the writing is crisp as hell. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm just trying to be like Maze. I'm trying to be like Maze and forever write some shit. I'm just saying.
As long as you can take my credit score, you can take the credit score, you can take the writing.
Did I find my credit score by the dumpster outside? You know, I'm just saying. Okay, the second poem is unquestionable. I am not a pyromaniac. I've been accosted, arrested many times, mistaken for a madman for lighting bushes on fire. Standing close, leaning in, waiting for the scream. No one told me I was next. These messages keep finding me in my slumber, demanding I wake, grab hold of their throats, write them in scriptures. Yes, I'll be a miscribe like the olden days. Just know, the mission is not the mission, it's the message. The mission is not the mission, it's the message. Could be the cover of the Bible is black for a reason. Maybe they call us black for a reason. Could be everything comes from black for a reason. Maybe black is black and forever black for a reason. Been checking history for a second. Coming, mathematical application, dividing every lake into equal portions, freedom trail, second arrival of threes, 3 days, 3 wishes. Somebody during the days of Pharaoh put all in the lamp. I bet the genie couldn't swim. Wishing will never have the power it used to. There has to be a bush holding a sermon at the ready. One that will refuse to bow to ash, a bush awaiting where fire is the perfect conduit for a higher calling. Just because I got a belly filled with questions do not mean there's not a scroll dipped in honey on its way. What if it is possible to relay communications in original context unless you taste it? Swallow whole the message before it can become sound. I grew a habit of attending classes no one explained when necessary. I have an appetite for lessons, those appearing with thorns for paper, feathers ripped from wings of those watching over us. I guess these are quills from angels I'm writing with. Words without borders, casting them into the arena of thought. Some lessons are echoes loved ones left before gone. Held our best interest at heart. What if our memories failed in keeping the integrity of our culture intact? What if our culture requires these memories, must be attached to breathers to go further, to march, to run? What if we must know our history, our past, to grab a tomorrow by the throat? What if days have learned not to play nice? We're not minute or hour if you're not ready to brace for impact. For this is true. The mission is not the mission, it's the message. Maybe I'm not listening close enough. It's been centuries since leaves found speech and the crackle of a blaze. Could be this language is foreign, hard to translate blessings from a cloud speak to English. Maybe service, how much service are you willing to put in? How much are you willing to put out? What if I didn't bring enough me to accept the challenge? What if you must bundle every yesterday and stack a couple of coming days as equitable compensation if you didn't know the exact exchange happens every time? There are sacrifices you did not bring enough you to engage. Sometimes all is too big a burden to lay on the altar of an unprepared tomorrow. What if tomorrow's demand early notification of our arrival and intent? We're not sheep for the slaughter, a fatted calf skinned and cooked for ensuring we be dinner for the masses. We are sleepwalkers, centuries in the stepping, feet clapping as if hands are not an adequate response. What if we don't know the full use of fingers? Which two are supposed to write with? I bet there are bushes feeling abandoned, thinking we've forgotten their importance. Waiting to deliver a speech, pass on a song or message. What if the right bush knows the mission is not the mission, it's the message? We're not sheep for the slaughter, nor pyromaniacs. We're sleepwalkers, carrying torches, waiting to find a bush, afraid of flames.
Y'all open y'all mics.
AJ.
Yes, indeed. Open y'all mics. AJ, that was crazy.
Woo! Jeez.
It's
Go
been
ahead, I'm sorry.
centuries since leaves found speech in the crackle of a blaze. You said, I bet you if you put oil in a lamp, I bet you the genie couldn't swim. What else?
I can't
Something else you
stand
said.
cancer anyway. You know,
Spoke
I just
aloud in there.
He said, what, Brooke?
I said I can't stand you anyway, kind sir. I just can't. I really can't.
That is not a good Wednesday message.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Well, you're always excellent, so it doesn't matter what I say.
Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law, even though it doesn't matter anymore. Supreme Court ruled it's not necessary.
Go ahead, Carla. We saw you on mute. You got the flow, babe.
No, I was just gonna say, I just never know what to say after listening to AJ. You just be leaving the sister stuck. I be thinking.
Right. Always.
I'm just gonna call you a spirit stirrer. That's what you are, so a spirit stirrer.
Appreciate it.
I like that. Putting that in the chat.
I like that too, a spirit stir. I love that.
Indeed. That's what's up. Y'all got any more love? So any more love and accolades for our brother AJ Houston, please put it in the chat. AJ, it's always an honor to have you share with us, man. Thank you for being here tonight. As you all open your hearts and your mics, show some love for our next artist, the amazing Erica Floyd, aka Brooklyn in the house.
Brooklyn in the house.
Hey, my
Brooke
people.
in the house. What's up?
I can't remember if I titled this or not, but it's not titled on my page. I'll just get into it. What can I say about time? It has a schedule to keep. So take care how you use it as it marches on, because you'll reap. It can't be recycled, so don't waste it. It is impatient. It is determined in its progression. And although we often procrastinate, it won't be late. It is focused on its mission. It's an investment. Whether a loss or an asset, you will benefit. from how you spend it. So it's costly, expensive, in fact, because no matter how hard you try, it's the one thing you can't get back. It's reliable because it comes through with regularity and never overstays its welcome, having you wanting more, begging for an encore. Yet it's inflexible in giving that form of charity. It won't be erased like voicemail or delayed like a text saying, can't talk now, or can I call you later? FaceTime it demands. We are at its command. So you will catch these hands of time like clockwork on cue to old lang syne. Home.
Not catch these hands like clockwork. That sounds like a fight.
And she said that so,
I
so
did,
smooth,
I did.
like, you know what I'm saying?
So the next piece is old. It's the lips for me. I'm amazed at myself that my fantasy of him doesn't go beyond his mouth. It hasn't even gone beyond sharing a kiss. How my desires are focused on this, imagining how his lips can give me such happiness. I've never kissed him, never touched him, never met him face to face, but he knows of me. We follow each other, you see. Watching his mouth brings my mind to a place, makes me imagine how he must taste. Watching him eat, watching him nibble, watching him speak, watching him. Those lips, though, and I respect his mind. I respect him as a person. He may never know how I envision sucking on his lips, savoring the feel of them between mine. I hope he knows how blessed he is. I want him to feel at ease around me. But I have to visit his page because it pleases me. I can only speculate that he has a woman. I so hope she appreciates that man. I can't imagine not taking advantage of this attribute of his, but I sure would like to know how those lips feel against mine. It's the lips for me. Poem.
That's how you gonna do us tonight.
That sounded like sex or something. I don't know.
You know, that's how you feeling tonight,
loved it.
Erica.
I love it. Wow.
Brilliant.
She keep watching and watching and watching. But hold up, she respect them though. But she keep watching and watching those lips.
Mhm. Because it pleases me.
Oh Lord. Oh my
I
goodness.
know
Okay.
every man right behind the screen now blushing because I'm blushing like a motherfucker. I know it wasn't about me,
She
but
said that's what
it still was about me. I'm blushing like hell. Licking my lips like LL Cool J. Got me feeling some kind of way behind that one, Erica.
But I
So,
can't do fruit and vegetables like you and no. Now
yep, I
that's
better
next
stop.
that's next level.
That was a whole bunch of fruits. All vegetables is one of them. Either fruits and vegetables, one of them.
You didn't need no fruits and vegetables, Erica. You straight up took the platter. You took the platter. You made him a platter.
That part.
See, Carla said too. That's how she feeling. but she keep watching and watch.
Yeah, low key stalking.
Yeah, that was
Yes, yes.
Low key. Thanks for the love, you guys. I appreciate it.
No, thank you for the share tonight and for always coming in, giving us your energy. That was fire. Definitely fire. If y'all have any more love and support accolades that you want to give Erica, please put it in the chat. At this time, we're gonna go back again, and I'm gonna bring up Granny for one more poem. So y'all open your hearts and mics and show some love to my Omi, Granny.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we got you. There you go.
All right, I wrote this poem the other night. Was feeling sometimes you don't know how you're feeling, and that's how I was feeling the other night. So this is the poem that I wrote. Sometimes, no, hold on. That's not the one. Sorry. Okay. Sometimes I feel like the two-faced image. One side happy, other side sad. But can we really be both at the same time? I'd like to know the artist who created. I'd like to know the artist who created the image. Perhaps he felt the same as I do at this present time. Tears rolling, tears trying to overflow, but I have so much to be grateful for. So I turn the other side and show my appreciation. And the sadness rolls down to my heart. But the pulse is what brings the joy that makes me dance. And the smile feels so much better than the frown. No one wants to have double exposure reflecting on their face. Even the mirror would be confused. The funny, sad thing is, everyone thinks she has all the answers when she can't even keep a straight face. Thank you.
One more time. She can't even keep a straight face. Wow.
Yeah, that was fire. No one wants to have double exposure reflecting on their face. Trying to get in
I
the
know.
chat.
Man, that was amazing. I wasn't expecting that. I had to revisit that last line in my mind.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad I was for it. Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh man, thank you, Omi. Thank you for sharing. That was beautiful.
Thank you for having me.
Indeed, wouldn't have it no other way. Man, y'all continue to show that love for Granny in and out of the chat. And at this time,
And one thing, if y'all could excuse, the camera was trying to turn it around, but I didn't want y'all to see my laundry on the bottom, so I couldn't turn the camera around. So excuse me for being not on the vision.
hey, we all
Thank
have
you.
those moments where we have camera issues, and it does play tricks with us, so we understand. We're just grateful to have you and hear from you tonight.
Yeah.
Amazing work.
Yes.
So again, y'all show some love for Granny in and out of the chat for me, please. And at this time, open your hearts and your mics and show some love for our brother Black Noise.
Oh,
Black
go Black
Noise.
Noise.
Woo woo. Woo woo.
Hey everybody,
Hello.
how y'all doing?
What's up, gang?
I just wanted to say first and foremost, Noel and Brooklyn in the house got me over here. Like I don't even know why I even came into the room. I just want to listen from now on. You can't follow that. You can't follow that at all.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. I appreciate it. Thanks, brother.
Beautiful. It's always a good thing to be amongst great poets. So I appreciate it. Just being here. First piece. Y'all heard it before, but I gotta get it off paper. So mama, mama, what is therapy? Why isn't it for Black people? Personified potatoes that read ink blots aren't a thing where I'm from. My mama said we need those to make ends meet. Ain't got time for breaking down. Pray and sprinkle a little Lowry's on that struggle to mask our issues. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. We tough. We test the strength of grins every day, bearing the weight of brooms that feed rugs, dirty laundry, always locked away in buried caskets. We grow up in homes with Vegas rules. Spin, click, spin, click, don't mind me. I'm just trying to Russian away this pain I can't talk about. Trauma, who is anxiety? Click, the boogie beast I should have been taught about before we crossed experience. Spin, before I learned their names, before I found out they are Siamese twins connected at the trigger. Click, with hairpin depression. Click. I just might click. I think it would have been a good idea for someone to warn me about the runaway landmine strapped to a powder keg on wheels, hell-bent on imploding me into a rocking fetal position. Add bullet, spin, click, slice. Pretty red bead. At least you can escape. At least you might be able to remember what God sounds like. The only time I hear him now is when I hug my children. Bandage, please. Come to think of it, I've known the twins for a while. We used to be childhood friends until they taught me how to forge thoughts heavy enough to juice innocence from my joy. Spin, callous enough to pick the bright from my eyes. Click, squeezing away my smile. You know, the real one. The one we all used while smelling like outside. Popsicle jokes on our lips, blow pop colored tongues. Back when I dreamed in finger paint before finding out envy comes in purple too. And sometimes makes up secret handshakes. Spin, click, somewhere between Lincoln logs and adolescence trauma attacked me anxious. Swig, shook me depressed. Swig, excuse me. Swig, slice, spin, click. Where I'm from, we learn how to drink before feeling, fight before love, fuck before healing. I'll hurt you before you hurt me. Hot hands, bloody knuckles, swig. These dead bodies don't get marches. Swim, spin, click. We be marksmen of insecurity. Broken is a badge of honor, looks like tough skin. Projecting broke on broke, can't afford it, but at least we ain't got roaches. Your mama on crack rock, you ugly, you black, you stupid, and them ain't name brand, them brand name. It was easier to lie to ourselves, say it was all in fun, spin, but sticks and stones do more than break bones. For many, they broke spirits. Click. Mama, My, mama, when daddy left, I mean, yeah, when daddy left, was he running away from therapy? I mean, I mean, I mean, mental health must got a stinger on it. I mean, stigmas must hurt. It's that piece.
Damn. Wow.
Whoa.
That was
Oh,
it. Oh my.
B noise. That was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God, that was so fire. Like the history of Black people not wanting to seek therapy and the perspective from the child and the child's voice echoing. That was amazing. That was amazing. Brilliant piece.
Thank you.
Necessary.
Yeah, that was dope. I wrote down a bunch of lines that I pulled from it. Siamese twins connected at the trigger. That was crazy. I only hear God when I hug my children. Amazing. I dream in finger paint, and sticks and stones don't only break bones, for many they broke spirits. All of those kind of resonated with me, brother. Thank you for that piece.
Thank you. I appreciate it. My second one, I'm working on this right now. It's not finished, but hopefully y'all like what I got so far. How many times have we watched a mother pat her son on the head before sending him to a bout, building boy confidence, calling him pretty, cheering as he floyds his way to the ring, praise over his gloves, says swing, swing for the stars, jab until you see an opening, an opportunity, a fair shot, stay on your toes, pin up, well, stay on your toes, chin down, keep your spirits up, don't let them steal your joy, bob and weave. The gun line starts where grass meets sidewalk. Finish the round strong. Without rounds in you, please make it home. Queensberry, American dream rules don't allow fair. Just drops its guard when sidestepped correctly. But most times, counter punching will leave your bell cracked. Have you more empty shell than Balboa, unbalanced, in a country whose fighting style is more Tyson than Ali. Watch your ears and what you listen to. Don't let the lies beat you sluggish. It'll take a lifetime of training to go round for round in a slugfest against this slew-footed, pigeon-toed southpaw with a moonshine left hand. Most mornings you'll need smelling salts to wake up from the fight before. We'll have to hire a cut man to stuff prayers with lost pieces of you leave avulsions, to put a cold stop on the black eye. They cheap shot our culture. No one told us the First Amendment ain't for us. Using it might end in getting canceled. KO'd, hands taped in steel bracelets. No wonder why every Black child is born with black trunks, gotta out everlast, left cross combos out the womb. Wonder if Jack Johnson knew that we would still be sparring monkey references. Might be why he dated all those white women, so he could yell "Eyes the Pappy" at the weigh-in. Maybe that was his form of a low blow, some get back for his invention being reduced to something only an animal could produce. Funny how this International Bigotry Federation makes us use 12 ounce while they stay bare knuckle. Look at all these sugar rays robbed of their sun, their light, choked until becoming buried strange fruit. They say it's lightweight to rabbit punch us out of our weight class. So they headbutt us into eminent domain, cutting us down. Rather us be feather, light in the ass, punch drunk, easy to push against the ropes. Outlawed rope-a-dope. Now just call it resisting. Now just call it resisting. Sickening. How Hoppin' Bob waits for a reason to speed back body with bullets, sending our spirits aerial at our traumas. Belts are under, the belts are harder to unify. When it's them trying to Marciano themselves furious, a furious hero, yet love to exploit our gifted out the beams. Say he got a mean right, but if he throws in the towel, they show him how his 3/5 is only fit for heavy bags and jump ropes. How adding the 13th round will make him more slave than champion. Ain't no comparison when your footwork don't pat to the anthem with heart beating like a riot. Better pray, better patriot against your white rights. Place your hand over your heart, even if it's broken, and weather the storm, even if the hurricane is undefeated. If a black man gets kneeled on this concrete, canvas, and all you see is black, is it his fault? And are his beliefs heard? Does justice continue to sit ringside with a fur coat bought from selling tombstones? That's as far as I got. That's that piece.
Come on, bro.
You got
Come
fired.
That's
on.
as far as you got? Are you
You
serious?
got fired.
Wow.
Like you went off on that piece.
Yes.
So much in there. I didn't even write it down, but all of the references from the gun line starts at the grass and the where grass meets concrete. Um, black boys are born with black trunks. You know, all of the boxing references from the names to the stance to the boxing styles. Bro, you went off on that. You went off on that. I also wrote. Only thing I did write down was all these sugar rays robbed of their son. Bro, killing that piece. You're killing that king.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm gonna tighten it up. It'll be ready soon, hopefully. I've been fighting with it.
You connecting it. Connecting the dots, man. Y'all show some love for our brother. That was amazing.
I look forward to when you do your one-man show, because both of those pieces were fire and definitely deserve a stage.
Thank you. Oh man, that's dope. That's probably that's the dopest thing I done heard in the last 2 weeks. Straight up. Thank you.
Your pen is mighty.
I appreciate it.
Amazing.
And to experiment, man, like there's nothing like, I mean, you could be a dope writer or whatever, you know. Jesus could have been just dope by himself, just making chairs and fold-out tables and shit, but then he had to go ahead and turn water to wine. You know what I'm saying? Like, like your transformation from that first piece, the way you go into like character and to come out of that and have us watch you go through it, that's a testament that like your craft is like starting to meet you where your art is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your creativity is starting to meet you where your craft is. Dude, you can do anything you fucking want to do, man. Walk on water, cuz I'll be at the one-man show.
Indeed, boss. I appreciate it. For real.
Man, that's what's up. I love it. And keep embracing each other, man, and keep inspiring each other to be everything that God intended for us to be, man. You know, you got a lot of love in the chat, bro. Make sure you go back and catch that. Yeah.
Indeed.
Y'all make sure y'all continue to show love to the poet. At this time, open your hearts and mics and show some love to the amazing CP Mays. You got the floor, brother.
CP! You!
Hello, everybody. Hello. Yeah, so my birthday is coming up Monday. I'm gonna take Zelle, Cash App, food stamps, like whatever y'all got, just throw them out. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work.
I thought heaven said you can't have no more birthdays.
Well, heaven's a lie. I don't know if you ever, like, heaven has a back door. I've been getting in through the back door of heaven. They don't even lock the back door to get into heaven, guys. So don't worry about it. Sneak in through the back door. Here's a piece that I haven't finished filling out all the way. It's called Waltzing Out of a Walk-In Closet, just so skeletons can shuffle songs on repeat. I'm forever missing her and him and she and the twins and me and wits. Everything is blue. And when you have every reason not to have reasons, not to be fresh out of give a fucks before 4 p.m. per DM, somehow, somewhere, somewhere, you were at 1:30 now it's 2:15 now you're just fresh out of giving two shits, it's 3:36, and you spent your last, why should I give a damns, on an accidentally dropping of your smile in front of a stranger whomsoever never held a door open for you, or your good Monday morning, Mr. I hope your weekend was it. If you've never wished upon a scar, or jackknife daylight with a soft right, or snuck in a hard left right before the sting sets in on karma's tongue ring, right up under streets, up underneath, up under sheets, are posted police everywhere in and out of her. I'm about to come maze in this gritty city, tell you to tell I love you, you never did, and to stop and to quit with this shit, and you must be fucking kidding me. These wits in 750, and whoever the fuck are the Dakota rings are in this dive bar, and they finally giving me reason to show my real ID. I know I look a lot like, hey, Marine, Simplify, do or die, kill, kill, kill. We're still humans down here. Put the pistol down. It's hard fucking yourself. It's hard fucking a collection of go fuck yourselves. You're not fresh out of go fuck yourselves yet, are you? It's a 2:15, so let me ask you, if you really want to poke the bear, poke it twice. Just to prove when it's time to double up, or just keep your chin up, swing twice, motherfucker, then swing thrice, motherfucker, and just so you know, it's okay to dance in the living room wearing nothing but a smile and several songs shuffled on repeat. My favorite vice is shuffled on repeat. It was always burning since the world was turning, and we didn't start the fire with the man in the mirror, and I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message should have been in the clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself, smiling out at yourself, zipper down on yourself, slide it out by yourself, every inch of yourself, and let the world take a taste. Na 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 na. So something I'm having fun with. Yes. And a piece I wrote for another poet. A phenomenal little something, or unsuspecting little something. It's dedicated to Maddie. It's called Say Something. My newest shit. Rib cage all matchstick. Heartbeat sparks flint. For all and forever fire and brimstone fiends, I fear when I get turned up and or get lit. Neither God nor the devil can turn me down and or tell me sit. I've been knocking. I've been knocking on heaven's door with hard questions, so hard for so-and-so and for so-and-so and for so-and-so for so long that so many of my soul's knuckles now have bits. I fear I can't trade my dreams in for better ones, but the cars my dreams stay driven in still have dents when I'm half past casket. Veteran cemetery, place half my ashes in ink wells in my casket, and let me pen poems on my way back to heaven that angels can edit in my past and match. Stick every looking for Lord you owe me, match. Stick every look, Lord, when life sold me, match. Stick it with every refurbished halo holding midnight homeless, lonely, stone high junkie Jesus is hallelujah high Jesus junkies using that first infant beginning blank page before the Bible starts. Sprinkle in my ashes. Use them as joint or to be blunt paper. Let your rhetoric roll up and get that font type of hallelujah high Maddie that sincerely you can ask God for both of us. Maddie, how come he let Jesus get so stoned so much for so long that even he died? Maddie, we've owned, borrowed, and I've been trusted with others so-and-so and so-and-so and so much so many times others have shared their skeletons with us in confidence. We've renovated, remodeled, and relocated them all out of pocket to now be housed in what is now our skeletons walk-in closets under the doorknob. But both our walk-in closets is the porch light, whispering, shushing. Listen closely. It's a humming, whispering to our loved ones. It's okay to come on in with all your skeletons when you find yourself looking back at yourself running. We are the lost bow and arrow leg phantom twitch of an amputee angel's wing, stubborn, dedicated to still fly in another man's shoes. We are coming, Maddie, with untied shoestrings, still stunting, Maddie. Let's go fucking hunting, Maddie. Let me end quote you, Maddie. Don't tadpole me. To fly fish. End quote. Maddie, we worship salt water. It runs in our stomach. End quote. Maddie, I live in the deep end. End quote. Maddie, I came here to sing. That's right. Maddie, I came to cook up a spork and douse it in salt water. End quote. Maddie, I'll be spitting till they put me in the ground. Maddie, you should know this. I really fear when I get turned up and or get lit. Neither God nor the devil can turn me down and or tell me shit. We've renovated, remodeled, and relocated everyone's skeletons all out of pocket. House them now is what our skeletons walk-in closets. We got to keep our halogen, our halos, and porch lights on, Chica. Shh. Shushing. Hiss. Hissing. Hear them humming? I think someone's knocking on my casket's front door. Luckily, I'm not home yet, Maddie. I'm still out there running. Home. Thank y'all.
Good God. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Jesus. God. That was crazy. That's all I'm going to say.
It ended it with so much fucking fire too, bro.
Luckily, I'm not home yet.
Right. The way you did the whole breakdown, but like break my ashes up, you know, and smoke me, and why did God let Jesus get so stoned? To what you said, when I'm half past casket. Yo, CP, you crazy, bro. You
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Your analogies is fucking just out of this world, bro. Out of this world.
Thank y'all, man, because it makes an awkward kid feels good, you know. Players with language, like it's a risk. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Angel's gonna be mad at you. You keep taking the halos and shit.
That's why Kendra ain't showed up yet.
Yeah, man. Halo, Sun Visor. I got a poem, and I know I shouldn't say it aloud out loud, but I have this poem where I'm like, I want to take a hidden camera, like in real life. I want to take a hidden camera, y'all, into pawn shops and try to pawn a Bible just to see how much the Bible is worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to walk into different places and be like, how much is this good book worth? Tell me how much I can get for the Old Testament. Like, what is it worth to you right now? Like, so whenever I finish doing that, I'm gonna shoot it to AJ to see if I can get his approval and my halo back and get my back door to heaven back open up and stuff. So yeah.
Wow, that's some Book of Eli 2023 shit.
That's crazy though. Like, what would you get for a Bible though? That's crazy. Or the Quran, or like you name the book. Like, yeah. That's crazy. What would we get?
That's wild. That's wild.
When I hear you, CP, my jaw spends most of the time on the desk. It's so incredible.
I think that's
CP make my thoughts. CP, you make my thoughts hurt, man.
That's what she said.
I have to say, when you said you were playing with the first poem that you shared, I was like, this is playing? I was like, damn, I wonder how an angry poem is gonna be like with you. And also, then the comment in my head popped up that said, Drake ain't shit. That's what I got from listening to your work. Really well done, and just, yeah, I definitely enjoyed it.
Thank you, guys.
All I know is if you tired, you're gonna wake up once he starts spitting. My God, the passion in him, Jesus. I just don't know what to say.
Amazing.
I thought I was gonna have to call up somebody. I was running a poem in my house, and I had the mini blinds open, and I'm just running the poem to get familiar with it, right? And I'm not watching. Slowly, the police car just drives by, like looking into the window, like, why is this dude yelling? Who is this dude yelling at? Why is this dude screaming? Like, what's really going on? That's not a poem. This is some violence happening in this dude's house right now. So, and then the cop car slowly backed up and kind of just stopped and kind of peered at me. I was like, okay, I might need to work on this poem at a different time. This might end badly. This might end badly.
Right, it's so sad that we can't even be safe in the privacy of our own home. But I say it all the time, there's always somebody watching. Even when you don't know, there are eyes on you. So we have to be mindful that we are impressionable upon our surroundings. So yeah, we can either save a life or we can help take one.
Which my biggest fear is that somebody might ask my neighbors about me. And they're gonna say, oh, him? He outside yelling at the moon, the stars, the sun. He was outside standing by the fence, just yelling at the fence. I think he crazy. He might have some bodies buried on. You need to go check on him.
Yeah, the mortician.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of dead frames of poems buried in our books. So, let's just keep the work, man. Let's keep moving and spreading the message. Again, tonight was another powerful night, man. You all were amazing. I mean, please unmute and give yourself some love for being here and expressing yourself.
Oh,
hey!
Amazing night.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Absolutely.
beautiful night.
Such fire.
Yes.
It's always hard to sleep after this because I'm trying to figure out whose poem I'm stealing. Who poem I'm gonna steal if I go to sleep.
Yeah, that part. Definitely like
you
the
old,
MJ
man.
reference. And that nah, that was crazy. I was like, okay, I see you.
Yeah,
I see.
the songs that you compiled
And
at the end of that
Sarah.
piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was feeling that. I'm so glad that you record this so I can go back and really, catch what I may have missed in the recite. So I'm gonna have to listen to it again. I may have to steal one of y'all's lines as a prompt though, because it's just been a crazy night.
It has been after a while.
Just do it the way CP told us. What's the name of that poem that you told us to utilize?
Called a golden shovel.
The golden shovel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Break it down to them one more time. They may want to utilize it.
A golden shovel is where you take a line, a verse from a poem you like, or the entire poem if you got the balls and ovaries to do it. But you take a line that you like, and you take every word and you use that word to end every line in your poem. So it'd be like, I love you. So the I love you is the quote. So my poem will be blah, 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 blah. And then I peel my jaw back, and I'll end I on my last line of verse. And then the next poem line has to end with you. So by the time you read the last letters of the entire poem, it's what you're quoting, if that makes sense. I'll show one on paper, but it's fun. It's so much fun. So much fun. Take every word from whatever you're quoting and turn it into a line of poetry.
Yeah, I would definitely need instructions. I don't have the balls, CP. I don't.
I don't have ovaries, so
I love it when he says that. I love it when he says that. I think this is the first time that I actually typed it in the chat, but I love that phrase. I love that phrase, brother. It's amazing.
Word. But yeah, real talk. I look forward to this mic every week. The atmosphere is warm, the energy is loving, and I always walk away feeling like I robbed you guys. Like I walked away with more than I've given, So that feeling of like I walked away from AJ, I walked away from Ren, I walked away from like Nemo, I walked away from all of these poets taking more in than I gave. And I like that feeling. It makes me feel weird, but I know I'm in a good place when I feel that way walking away. So kudos to all the poets, man. Fuego.
Man, that's beautiful, beautiful, powerful, brother. Even though nobody don't want to feel robbed, just to have that power come, especially coming from you, such a strong poet like yourself, to say that you've taken in more than you felt like you've given. It's homageable, man. Big love to you. Big love to all of you for having your hearts open as you come in here and you share. Mike, it's good to see you down here in the bottom, man. It's the first time you came out. I guess we got you at the end of the show. Can you hear me?
No, because as he was saying, it's a nurturing space. So it's a place of restoration. Then is what it sounds like. Maze was saying.
Yeah.
It's the lips for me.
Well, good. I'm glad. Absolutely.
Look, I love it. We're gonna close out. I want to thank you all for joining. It's been another amazing episode of Who Naked Up in Here. I look forward to seeing you all again next Wednesday, or even before then. We love each other all week long, all month long, all year long, in these social media platforms. Let's continue to show that love on and off the screen. Sometimes you got to check in on your peoples just to make sure that they're in a safe place, mentally and physically. So let's make sure we loving on each other. All right. Peace and blessings. Thank y'all for being here.
Love you guys.
Peace. Thank y'all for sharing.
Everyone.
I just need y'all to bear with me for a minute.